Hello and welcome to another episode of Farming Simulator 22 on Somerset Farms. Right guys, yesterday I did a load more work to the Somerset Farms map. Now I know we're not doing productions, things like that. I'm kind of just putting all the productions in. I'm trying to learn different things throughout. I just like to give a little update of what I've done. As you can see, brought in a spinnery, brought in a sugar mill, and if I've got it somewhere, right, it's not on this one, it's on the next update that I'm still working on. Yeah, we basically got it so that you see this like we sell anything container. Sorry about that. Yeah, we basically wouldn't need this. Yeah, everything would basically run through the shop. So yeah, that's kind of just what I'm working on at the moment. Right, back to the episode though. We need to get this we need to get this field done today, no matter what. So we need to get it ploughed. I think we're gonna have to waste some money and get the lime here again. I don't really like yeah, I should have kept it. I only sent it back in February. I'm gonna have to rent it again. We really need to get lime today, especially this field. This field's got to be done today. Hopefully then in March. We're not going to plant everything in March because we still have there's a couple of things we can't plant in March, shall I say. So what I want to do is I want to get some like wheat in the ground. I want to get some barley in the ground. I think canola can't go in. I think soybean is in April as well, rather than, basically it's not spring barley, is it? So yeah, we want to get a little bit in the ground. Just want to confirm something. That's still not ready, is it? It's a while since I checked. No, it's going to be a couple more days. Yeah, I changed it, didn't I? I turned seasons on, so that field may even bug out a little bit. I only know that because I have had it before when playing with seasons on Elm Creek, just playing in general. No videos are out, and yeah, we have had that happen once or twice before. Right, where did I put my big tractor? Because this is just starting to struggle ever so slightly. It needs a repair. The problem is we can't actually afford it. But this needs to just hopefully work quite a bit more until we can get some more contracts. Oh, I tell you where it is. It's on a contract, isn't it? Our other tractor's on a contract, so we need to get the worker going. Like I say, we've got work to do on our own field, so we'll just get a worker doing any contracts. Let me just go and activate him. He might as well get to work. You might as well go and start working. You earn us some money. I think we need about 6,800, I think was it, for the repair on this tractor. Obviously we've only got 6,400. We're obviously going to lose money at the moment for the wages. We need to rent the lime spreader again. I'm kind of gutted about that because we actually already had it, but I wasn't sure if we were actually going to make the money for this field. Turns out we did. Yeah, looking good. I do like how much bigger this field's got. Kind of struggling to see, to be honest. Well, that's a bit better. Yeah, it's going to be a busy March and April, that's for sure. Busy March and April. We've got to just get everything planted. We haven't got much left of this field to do. Don't really have much of a time lapse to do. I could possibly go on get a couple of ploughing contracts done today as well. Hopefully that might bring in a bit extra income. I know there is a couple left to do. Problem is it's getting dark and I don't really like to work in the dark. Or most likely what I'll do is when it gets like dark, we'll just skip into the next month. Our field's a priority. We will do any contracts for sowing if we can, because we, like I say, we're desperate for money again at the moment. It's not, it can't come before our farm. We've just got to decide what we're going to plant and where. But it's relatively quick growing. Might put oat in 34 because it don't really yield well. Sorry guys, you have to bear with me, I'm yawning. Yeah, I've been up since like 6 o'clock this morning and I'm working, like I say, I'm actually working on a mod. Just getting some testing bits done and yeah, things like that basically. Oh yeah, a bit late recording today. Not by much, like 45 minutes late. But yeah, basically I'm creating a sell, like the sell anything container, but I'm actually, you know, going to put it into a building. But yeah, I've only got a few textures just to figure out. And yeah, we can get it up. Basically, I put it up last night and it failed on a couple of texture issues. I completely forgot to check. There's basically two like model files, and I checked one, but I just didn't check the other. Like an idiot. Yeah, I think the only other issue I've had really with the mod is the compressions. It said it wanted like a DX, what was it, DX5, DXT5 or something. It turned out it wanted a 1. Even though it said it wanted a 5, it wanted a 1, but I don't know, that's maybe just a GIMP software I'm using. And yes, I said GIMP and I don't mean it that way. Yeah, that piece of software is completely free, and the amount of plugins for it, yeah, I can pretty much do anything for it. I'm kind of just procrastinating what I'm talking about at the minute, just because, well, I didn't want to time lapse this. I don't like time lapsing when we do our own jobs. But obviously, right now, I just want to get this job finished. I didn't really want to do it in silence. Right. So there could be a couple of little contracts. Nope, they've all gone. I think technically the cultivating contract should go as well. Yeah, we need to lime then. Let's try and get limed. We can lime in the dark because, let's be fair, it makes the field white, makes it a bit easier to see. I do want to jump as soon as it's dark, but obviously I need to lime first, no matter what. So that's got to be done today. So we're going to have to quickly run over to the shop. Can't believe I'm having to rent this again. Is there anything in the shop we can use? No, not really. Spread. I could get that. No, I can't. It doesn't do lime. That does lime. But that empties so freaking quick. Like, so quick. But then again, it's 175 to lease. We'll use more in lime. Right, let's go and get that again. Get this field done. We'll have some more cows probably in the morning, I think. I didn't look at chickens. I do like to sell chickens every once in a while. There's no point having a full pen of adults. I know they make you loads of eggs, but I quite like breeding them as well. Right. We don't need lime because we can buy that on the farm. Plenty of crop in the ground around the map, so there'll be a few harvesting contracts coming up soon. I'm trying to decide. Oh shit, I wasn't looking. Sorry, I feel like I've got something stuck in my throat. Yeah, I feel like we should start ploughing after every harvest as well. I don't know if it's something that they do in real life. I'm not an actual farmer. I just like to play this game. It's nice and chill. I do try to play it as best as I can, or be as busy as I can. Yeah, I found ploughing stops weeds coming. And obviously if it stops weeds coming, yeah, bonus. It means we don't have to buy a weed killer. Or herbicide, if you want to use the name in the game. I'm going to waste a lot of money on here. I think that'll be more than enough, to be honest. I don't know, we can always come back. That was, wow, that was £304. I actually think it's cheaper to buy it from the shop. £304, and I didn't even get 2,000 litres. I'm sure that's expensive. Wow. Hang on. Have I just been robbed? Lime 350. Oh no, maybe not quite. But I didn't quite get a full. I didn't quite get a full 2,000 litres either, did I? Let's be honest. This will be more than enough to cover this field. You'll probably want a cut of fertiliser on this field as well, but we can do that in the next month. And always just do it quickly, you know, before we seed it. I want to get the big field seeded as quickly as I can. I'm going to put barley. I'm going to put wheat and barley in some of the big fields. We've got 1, 2, 3. We've got 3 to 4 relatively big fields now, considering. Now I know they're not like the biggest fields on the map, and I'm not talking like, yeah, we own the biggest field, but they're not the little fields. They're not like 31 and 32. Do you know what I mean? We own some relatively decent sized fields, so we should definitely start making a really good profit on crops, grains, things like that. But yeah, I think we're like 80 episodes in. It's been a real struggle to get this series kind of going with just doing so many contracts early on. But I really did kind of screw myself over when it was when we were doing, you know, doing it on 1 time. I have found it's jumping through a lot quicker on like 3 times. I don't know how many episodes this series will do. I did want to try and own a lot of the fields, you know what I mean? I did want to try and like own the map, to be honest. But I've also got to keep people interested, you know what I mean? There's other maps coming out every day. You know, and I could do with doing a full production map. Now we are doing a full production map on Attington Park, but that is our co-op multiplayer recording area, do you know what I mean? So it's not just me doing it. Keep driving through that. You know what it is? I need to reset the dead zones on my pedals. I'm sure like the steering wheel, I have to turn the steering wheel like half a turn nearly just to get it to start turning. I'm going to presume the dead zones have been reset back up to 14%. I know I keep saying it, I just keep forgetting. By the time I finish recording, yeah, see, I'm just going through the hedges, not on purpose. It just takes me that long to brake. Get this field limed. If we can get it limed, I'd be more than happy with how this is going to go. We're going to lose over £1,000 tonight in loan fees when we sleep, so that's going to kind of affect our overall budget. Don't want to miss any lime. I don't know if it really matters Does it really matter if you miss a tiny bit of lime like that? I personally just don't like to do it. I don't have OCD or out like that, but I just feel like if you're gonna do it, you should just do it all. It's just something I've always kind of thought of. I just always feel like if you're gonna cover the field, you should cover it 100%. Like, yeah, I swear I might have OCD, you know, but like a really mild version. Like that field there, you can see the lime in field 33. That's actually triggering. It's like, you know, I fertilized it and yet the lime still didn't bugger off. Maybe I actually have a form of OCD. I just haven't undiagnosed. Like that field there again triggers me. All that lime there, yeah, it was limed, it was fertilized, and yeah, it's just really triggering. Yeah, sorry if you hear my steering wheel clattering about, guys. If I don't literally put it in full lock, the tractor's really struggling to turn. Don't normally have to do that. Kind of wasting lime here, but the problem is I'm going to waste this lime no matter what, because it's not going to be able to be kept. I could technically put it on the floor and then we could just use a telehandler and get it off the floor and back in if we ever need it again, but I'm not really that bothered about a few £100. I know we are kind of struggling again at the moment. We're only struggling because of the fields we bought, the amount of expansions we bought. We bought expansions 3, 4 and 5 all within the last week. That's a hell of a go, considering. Oh, I didn't need to buy lime at all. I still had a little bit here. Can I? Oh, it did empty it into bags. Oh, fine. Oh, yeah, I'll take that all day long. Fertilizer spreader. Return. Right, what do I need to do now? He's still cultivated. He's nearly done that. 3 grand. We've got a little bit of light left. If I quickly go and fertilize that field, put a coat of fertilizer over it. Right. Yeah, look, you can see it's got none. If we just go and put a quick coat of fertilizer over it, it gets rid of the lime texture. In a minute I'm gonna just reboot this game and do my dead zones, because it's kind of frustrating. It's frustrating the fact that I've let it go on so long without changing it. Oh, here we go again, and another one. Another one's gonna do it to me again. Anyway, yeah, if we get this done, this field again is completely ready to seed. Just gotta see what we can get seeded in March, really. I know some of it's not till April, so that's fine. We don't have to do every field. We just need to get some of them done. Like I said, I want to get wheat and barley in the ground. I'd quite like. Let's see, I'm home and an in which fields to put wheat and barley in. The question is, which is now my biggest field? I think 28. You know something, it could be 12. What's my biggest field? We really need to determine what the biggest field is. Right, there we go, done. Right, so when that worker goes on, we'll set him going on another field, we'll sleep, we'll make it March, and we'll crack straight on with... Well, I don't really know what fields I'm gonna... If I do it in a time lapse, I can get more done. If I do it in normal time, because we're working on our farm, we're only probably going to get one field done before the end of the episode. And I'd like to get a little bit more done, but I don't like to time lapse when I'm working on my farm. do think field 12 is our biggest field. I really do. It maybe isn't in default size. Look, if I look on here, you get like that calculation. 1.1 field 29, but we did make them bigger. Now, does this include our biggest 1.1? Does this include the extension I did, or is this just the default size? But either way, 12 and 29, they're our biggest fields. How are we doing over here, Mr. Worker? Oh, you've done a lovely job, mate. That's more than enough for me. Field 20. Yeah, in the next month, we can, within the next month, within the next year, we'll probably be able to buy some really, really big fields. The aim is definitely to try and get field 46, I think it is. 40 to 46. I actually think 40 is the biggest field on the map. I don't know, actually. No, 46 is maybe the biggest. Whoa! Alright. Right, field... I was going to go and do field 20. But field 47... I've got to basically pass... no, I'll tell you what. We'll go do 20 first. So then we can come back. Yeah. I'm just looking at the map and I'm like, which way do I do this? Do I do it this way? Do I do it that way? Field 20 is definitely the way to go. Yeah, a couple of these harvest fields, they will change. It's just because we turn seasons on in like the last few episodes. So it's kind of just got to sync itself back up. Alright, so we'll put that onto there. We will sleep because, like I said, I want to get cracked on. And yeah, I'll see you in the morning, guys. Right, alright, guys, let's crack on. I just didn't want to waste valuable time in the, what is it? In the menus. Right, we've got this guy working over here, field 20. He's probably going to miss loads, so we're kind of going to have to babysit him a little bit. We need to get some grass in that bought soon as well. TMR's fine, chicken's fine. So we've got 4 of them, 4 of them. 13 months, 1 month. Right, so we're now producing more milk cows as well. So that is fantastic. I know what we can get planted today. I'm just kind of trying to make sure everything is done. Why is that not letting me travel up to the sheep pen? Why is that? But why is my sheep broken? Give me 1 minute, guys. I just want to run up there and see what my sheep are up to, because I can't seem to travel to my sheep pen anymore. Very odd. Right. Yeah, this is wasting valuable time now. This is wasting valuable seeding time. Or planting time, depending on what we plant. See, we can use the planter to plant soybean. So we can get, if it weren't for the cultivating, we could have got 2 things going on the go at once. Yeah, it's just not letting me fast travel up to the sheep pen. I don't really get why. Just kind of want to make sure I know they've got plenty of food and stuff. That was weird. Right, we are in March. Let's have a look at wool. 1,000, so it's at £2,000. £200 short of the best price for wool right now. If we can hit this price today, so we're like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. We got at least 10 grand off the loan. Alright, that's fine. Let's go back. Let's get seeded. Yeah, sorry about that. I just kind of procrastinated a little bit there, but I just wanted to check on the little buggers. Make sure everything was good. Right, so yeah, March, it's planting season. If I plant one field in normal time, I'll get one field done before the end of this episode. Maybe two if I do. If I do 33 and 34, I could get 2 done. If I do a big field, if I do one of the bigger fields, I'm definitely not going to get any more than 1 done. That's for sure. Right, let me just... Oh, please have seed. Please have seed. Please have seed. It's a while since I've used my seeder. Oh, that's enough seed for now. Whoa. Wrong button. Right. So we need wheat, barley, oat. Wheat, barley, oat. We'll start with some of the smaller fields. We'll get... yeah, I reckon if we put wheat and barley and oats in the smaller fields, we can use the bigger fields to get like the soybean. Soybean doesn't yield as well, but it is all worth like twice the price. I think it all about levels out, to be honest. I personally think it does anyway. I could be completely wrong. Well, yeah, let's get the wheat in the ground. I want to put wheat in 2 fields. Although, no, I can put barley in another field. Dude, we don't have horses yet. So, oat is a little bit on the pointless side at the moment. We do want to get oat. We do want to get horses. Horses? Horses. Use your words, Matt. Come on. Alright. Let's get down here. We'll kill all these weeds at the same time. These are big weeds as well, so yeah, these should not come back. It's quite handy. Another reason why I've enjoyed waiting to get it seeded, to be honest. You've got no chance we can afford herbicide at the moment. No chance whatsoever. We're like council estate broke. There we go. Yeah, we'll get this field done. We'll try and get 34 done as well. I want to try and put some barley in that field. Yeah, I'm trying my hardest to get as much done as I can in this episode. Like I say, the next episode we might have to have like the odd time lapse or 2, because we have got the big field. Unless you guys want a longer episode, I can do a longer episode. We get them all seeded. I quite like the time lapses sometimes because, you know, they have the purpose in the series. I would just rather time lapse contract. Everyone's kind of like, oh, you've done loads of contracts. It's kind of how this series got started. You know what I mean? It wasn't a case of we were doing them for, you know, fun. Well, we were. This game is fun to play. Yeah, I can't have a long video today, you see, because I've got a football match to go to. And I have to get this uploaded before I go. Lovely, 72% seed left in here. We can go up through field 27 as well, because that wants cultivating, so we're more than happy to drive through that field. Once cultivating, we're going to cultivate it, so not the end of the world. Right, wheat is in the ground basically. This field is pretty much done. Flying through the hours already as well. We've already skipped 26 minutes in game. As I say, we set it to what, 6 AM? This tractor is absolutely knackered. There we go. That is officially wheat in the ground. So we'll drive up to 34 now. 35 is a grass field, so we don't have to worry about that. On to the next crop. Barley. Right, our worker has also finished, but he's not. He's just run out of working space. I'll get that worker to finish that field off recording while I'm editing, because I can edit and have him finish at the same time. I can't decide it. Do you know something? I don't want I don't want barley in here. Feels too small. Whoa! Right, okay, that just yes, I cannot put sorghum in this field. Oh crap, that's just kind of changed my plan. I can only put wheat, barley and oat, and wheat. Right, wheat is today, guys. Wheat is today. I can only plant wheat today. No, screw it. I was going to put wheat in a big field. I'll tell you what. We won't. We'll put wheat in 2 smaller fields. So we've got 24 wheat, 34 wheat. That'll do for wheat. We should get about 25,000 litres of wheat off that. Just watching them income, just in case that worker's still taking money. Sometimes I've had it where they get stuck and they say they stop working, but they still take income. No, he's not taking any income. That's fine. We can leave him to do whatever the hell he wants to do. Right, that corner is what I'm going to say a little bit bloody awkward to get into. Yeah, we can't plant sorghum until next month. We can't plant soybeans until next month. It's quite good though, because it kind of gives us. It just gives us that little bit of room. As long as we get wheat in the ground today. The only problem is we've got to get the fields rolled before it germinates. So yeah, wheat only in March, and then we'll get the fields rolled in. So we'll roll the fields in the next episode. We will roll the fields in the next episode. I need to buy a new mower as well for the sheep area. I already know the mower I want to buy. I need about £9,000 to £10,000. I might sell a little bit of the, you know, them potatoes that I've just like spawned in. Might sell them potatoes off recording just to. It's a long way to go in it, you know, to sell. Just about fits by doing that. Literally folding the tool up just to make that corner. No, we've got a good start into March. Like I say, we'll do the next episode in March as well. I need to get this field rolled. I want to get as much as I can. 28, 33, yeah, so I can get barley in. I reckon you get barley in field 33. I reckon we put barley in, yeah. I'm trying to figure out what I'm planting. I'm not doing potato and I'm not doing sugar beet. I will do potato or sugar beet or both in the series. We just got to get the money to buy the machinery. Now I know you can rent it, but by the time you pay the price to rent them, like the big harvesters, we aren't going to make much on these contracts, you know, on these fields. You know what I mean? I think we'd have to plant every field sugar beet, for example, to make it worth renting. Which again, we could actually do. We could actually have we could have a sugar beet year. Sugar beet is a great yielding crop on this game. I think it is by far one of, if not the best. And if you sell it at the right time, as long as you've got money in the bank to be able to store it, to sell it at the right time. Or you're willing to spend literally an hour cutting it. We've done that many a time on like Maple before, haven't we? You know, when we were playing on Maple Farm. When we were just literally just underneath the silo with a tiny little cutter, just going literally pressing R over and over again, just cutting like, what was it, about 1 million litres of sugar beet. It took like 40 minutes. It was absolutely, I don't even think it was 1 million. It felt like 1 million. It was probably like 200,000. Felt like 1 million. Absolutely fantastic. I'm really pleased with how March is going already. It's not even 7 o'clock. We've managed to get 2 fields planted. Yeah, stoked about that. Absolutely stoked about that one. Be nice if I can get field 20 finished though, because like I say, I really need that money. Bit of a weird way to sow the field, but as long as it's done, it doesn't really matter. But yeah, we've got the barley in, we got the wheat in, sorry. But in the next episode, we'll get these fields, we'll get them rolled. I'll tell you what we need to do. We need to figure out what is our roller horsepower. We could do with another tractor just for rolling. Like we could put a worker on this, you know, sowing fields. Although, no, I don't think we can anymore because we've gone a little bit too close to the edge. Right. There we go. Wheat is in. Wheat is done for today. Go and get that. I'll go get that guy work. I really need to start driving a little bit nicer. You'd think I was playing like Forza Horizon or iRacing or ACC. I can't think of his name then. ACC. I still can't think of his name off the top of my head. I'm gonna put that in this field here. It's already on barley, ready for the next episode. We need to just figure out where you went wrong. I don't think you went wrong. Yeah, you did. You went wrong quite a bit, didn't you? Yeah, that was quite painful. I'm gonna presume that's gonna wither, or that's already withered. Let's have a little look. I don't think we'll just quickly finish this. I don't think a couple of minutes to finish this field's gonna hurt too much. Yeah, I normally try and do a headland first, but I really wanted to crack on with what we were doing today. I do appreciate everybody watching the episode though, guys. I really do. Everyone seems to be really liking the Attingham. Definitely get more viewership on that. Everyone's definitely liking that more. Like I say, guys, if something's like, oh, Reaper, why don't you try this? You know, on Somerset. Do you guys want me to do productions? I wasn't really going to do productions because well, to be honest, I could do productions. I brought all the productions in. I might as well do it, I suppose. But I don't want to do it if you guys are like, no, you had a plan, stick to it. If you're like, yeah, do it. You just got to remember, once we make like money all the time, that's kind of when the series is like, you know what I mean? We're always struggling at the moment due to the loan we've got. We're never going to have money as long as we have that loan. That loan costs us £1,000 a month. It costs us £12,000 a month, a year just to have that loan. So if we can start paying that off really quickly. Obviously we don't have many sheep. They are producing wool at quite a nice rate. But next year, for example, we'll have even more sheep. We'll have even more wool. We'll have more than £10,000 worth of wool to sell. But yeah, you know, you could argue, yeah, we'll buy the spinnery, turn it into clothes, use the clothes to... Yeah, could do. I haven't got the money to buy the spinnery or anything like that, but, you know, it is a possibility that it could be done. Come on, come on. You are right. This wasn't our field, and yeah, that'll do me. I'm not bothered. 27 and 47. And 47's next because it's like right next to our farm. We've got £9,000 in the bank. I'm not bothered about £45. We've got £9,000 in the bank. I don't think that's enough to buy our new mower. We definitely need to buy the mower because I know the sheep are starting to run a little bit low on feed. But I also cannot cut the grass in March. I have to get that done in another month. Next month I think it is for April. Cutting the grass. But yeah, guys, I do massively appreciate everybody watching the episode. I hope you've all enjoyed it. If you have, you know, please consider smashing the like button, possibly subscribing to the channel. We are only a very small YouTube channel. I do try to talk to everybody who leaves a comment. I do at least leave a like or a little hearty thing. I'm just looking for grass right now, just as I'm saying bye. But yeah, £82 there. I'm looking on the wrong one, that's why. Calendar, look, grass. We can't cut grass till next month anyway, so that's fine. I believe we've got enough done in this episode. in the next one, like I say, we'll get on with the rest of the fields. And until next time, I'll see you all later on. Thank you for watching.